So you're thinking about putting solar panels on your house because they're environmentally friendly and it's a great investment. Look, there's several reasons why putting solar panels on your house is a horrible idea. Today we're going to cover all the negatives of solar panels and why you need to think twice about putting these things on your roof. Hey, it's Mark here with the Hiller Group, brokered by eXp Realty. My team and I have you covered here along the beautiful Florida Panhandle from Pensacola all the way through Panama City, where our team has been fortunate enough to serve over 1,350 families in the past 10 years alone. Look, understanding the potential pitfalls and negatives can help you make a more informed decision about whether putting big panels on your roof is the right decision for you. One of the biggest deterrents for homeowners is the high initial cost. Purchasing and installing solar panels can range from $15 to $25. I actually saw somebody the other day who had a $90,000 loan for putting panels on their house. Depending on the size of the system and the complexity of it, it can range dramatically. While there are financing options and tax incentives available, the upfront investment can be a significant barrier. Even with the savings on electricity bills, the payback period for solar panels can be very long, depending on various factors including your location, energy usage, and the cost of electricity. It can take anywhere from 7 to 20 years to recoup your initial investment. This long payback period can be discouraging for homeowners looking for quicker returns. Remember, what happens if life changes and you have to sell that property and you took out a loan on those panels? Is that just going to be the responsibility of a potential buyer? Unfortunately, it's not. What we see in our market is the homeowner has to pay those panels off prior to the next buyer, unless that buyer is willing to take on that payment. Although solar panels are generally low maintenance, they are not maintenance free. Cleaning, occasional repairs, and inverter replacements can add to the overall cost of ownership. Not to mention, when you need a new roof, they will need to be removed and reinstalled after the new roof is put on. These expenses can eat into the savings generated from reduced electricity bills. Not all roofs are suitable for solar panel installation. Roofs that are too shaded, have an inappropriate angle, or are made of materials that are too difficult to work with can pose significant challenges. Additionally, installing solar panels on an older roof that may need replacing in the future can lead to that extra cost we talked about earlier. Some homeowners find solar panels unattractive and believe they detract from the appearance of their home. This can be a particular concern in neighborhoods with strict HOA association rules or in a historic district where maintaining the home's original appearance is important. One of the horror stories I heard recently was somebody got solar panels installed on their house. Literally, their roof was like 20 years old. They had to get it replaced the following year. And the solar panel company didn't even tell them like what kind of condition was their roof was in. They just put the panels directly on an old POS roof. Another negative is solar panels generate electricity only when the sun is shining. This means they produce less energy on cloudy days and none at night. To ensure a consistent power supply, homeowners may need to invest in expensive battery storage systems, which can significantly increase the overall cost. The efficiency of solar panels can degrade over time, reducing their effectiveness and the savings that they would provide. Another thing you need to think about is the impact on your home resale and the roof replacement. While some studies suggest that solar panels can increase a home's resale value, the reality is more complex than that. Potential buyers might be wary of purchasing a home with solar panels due to the concerns about maintenance, repair costs, and remaining lifespan of the system. Additionally, if the panels are leased rather than owned, transferring the lease agreement to the new owner can be complicated and potentially a deal-breaking process. I recommend to all my home sellers to have their panels paid off before selling their home to not complicate the offer and negotiation process. It was their choice to add it on there, and the buyer shouldn't be responsible for something the seller wanted at the time of ownership. Solar panels can complicate roof replacement. If your roof needs to be replaced, the panels must be removed, then reinstalled, adding significant cost and time to the project. This process can also increase the risk of damaging both the roof as well as the solar panels themselves. The manufacturing process for solar panels involves the use of hazardous materials and generates toxic waste. While solar energy is clean and renewable, the production and disposal of solar panels can have significant environmental impacts. This aspect often gets overlooked in the broader conversation about the benefits of solar energy. As with any technology, solar panels are continuously improving. This means that the panels you install today will be less efficient and more expensive than newer models available in just a few years. Homeowners who invest heavily in current technology may find their system outdated sooner than they expected, potentially reducing the long-term value of their investment. Let me tell you a quick story. I had a client who had solar panels on their roof. The roof needed replacing and we were selling their house. We opted to just list the property without the panels on there. We removed them, put a new roof on, and actually had the roofing company dispose of the panels because they were 10 years old. They were so outdated, the actual company was no longer in business. So they were no longer beneficial. So we just actually removed them, put a new roof on there, and went about the day. Now let's flip over to some of the positives about solar panels. Despite all the challenges we've went over, there are some undeniable positives that you must consider. One of the most significant benefits of solar panels is the reduction in electricity bills. By generating your own electricity, you can significantly lower your monthly utility costs. This can be particularly advantageous in areas with high electricity rates. Solar panels produce clean, renewable energy, reducing your carbon footprint and contributing to a more sustainable future. For environmentally conscious homeowners, this is a compelling reason to invest in solar technology. While solar panels offer a couple of attractive benefits, they are not without their many drawbacks. The high initial costs, long payback period, maintenance requirements, and potential complications with resale and roof replacement are significant enough factors that you should really heavily consider installing panels on your roof. Ultimately, whether solar panels are a good investment depends on your specific circumstances, including your financial situation, your suitability of the property, and your long-term plans. It's essential to weigh the pros and the cons carefully, consult with experts to determine if solar energy is the right choice for your home. If you're moving in 3 years, I definitely would not recommend it. Now, if this is your forever home or long-term home for 10 to 20 years, it could be worth that investment. The last thing we're going to cover is the salespeople that come knocking on your door. Most of the time, these people are preying on the weak. They're preying on people to be uneducated about solar panels. So if you get that salesman come knocking on your door, make sure you do not make any rash decisions and just go, oh my gosh, yes, put the panels on my house. A lot of times we're hearing that they're telling people that this will add value to your home. I have yet to see a home that is going to be substantially more than a very comparable home just because they had solar panels. So be careful of the fast-lipped salespeople that come knocking on your door. Hope you found this video helpful. Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll see you on the next one.